We're at the Old City Cemetery in Tallahassee. This is the oldest cemetery in town, dating from a territorial period. So look at some of the historic graves. Here's David Lang. He was an officer in the Civil War, was at Pickett's charge at Gettysburg with the Confederates, was with Lee at the surrender of Appomattox. And after the war, he was the state adjutant general and rebuilt the state militia with the new state constitution. And this area here was many of the victims of the yellow fever epidemic of 1841 were buried here. There's just a few that are even marked. The Scott family that affected all the Gulf Coast area. And these are the graves of the Brown family. The obelisk in the middle, Thomas Brown, he was the territorial governor. He was the only governor in Florida that was a Whig governor. Actually, he was a state governor, served from 1849 to 1853. And back behind that is the Westcott Memorial. James Westcott was a territorial delegate, and I think he actually was a governor for a very brief time between governors of the territory that are appointed by the Congress, or the Senate, I guess it was. And so he's a well-known Florida politician who was had his part in the early territorial days. Now these graves are veterans' tombstones. These are Union graves, soldiers mostly killed at the Battle of Natural Bridge in March 1865. And on the opposite corner from the Union Cemetery is the Confederate graves. Some have names, may do not. They just say CSA 61 to 65. And from the historical marker in the corner, it says this established as a cemetery in 1829, although some of the early Tallahassee residents were buried east of here, up there on Park.